Hey, welcome back. It's Vina here, and as you can see, we are doing my annual nail video. And that today is because Madame Glam, who some of you might remember, because I've made a video reviewing some of their products before, have got back in touch with me with a few new things. So I get the joy of stuff. I love stuff. I love having it. I love using it. And you get the joy of some noises and some pretty colours. And if you're also interested in nail stuff, 35% discount on some nice nail stuff, which I'll talk more about later. But I thought we could just do a nice little unboxing for those of you who don't care about nails, so you still get something to look at. So this time round, I think I like the new packaging more. They've just got this simple, like, cardboard box with the gold embossed Madame Glam, New York. Everything you love at your fingertips. Let's hope. And then these lovely little floral, I guess leaves actually, and little nail polish bottles. I feel like some of you may have noticed, I'm looking a little janky today, and that's because I've stripped my nails bare for this, and I've cut them a bit shorter, just because I think it's time. So please excuse that, but I do feel as if I've sort of lost my tapping power. But I'll do my best for you. So, let's take a look at what I got. First of all, I'm very pleased by this foam sort of inside of this box. This feels like the soundproofing tiles you can get, which I really should get for like studios and the such. So it's very satisfying, and I'm glad to see it because last time that I got a package from Madame Glam, one of the bottles, they're glass, and one of them had smashed. And obviously I told them what happened and they sent me another one, so it was no problem, but we are prepared for it this time. And I'm happy to see everyone in one piece. So, let's take a look. I'll start with the most simple items, which is these two. So, these ones are the Soak Off No Wipe Top Coat and the Soak Off Base Coat. So, in order to apply and cure gel nails, you need both a base and a top coat, and these, as you can see, are both clear. And I'm happy to get these, always, because obviously you have to use these every time you do your nails, so they run out quickly. Can never have too much. I love these glass bottles. So I won't showing you these since they're just clear. But that's a great start. So then we get to the more fun stuff. And this one is a builder gel. So they told me I could pick 5 colours off the site, and they'd send me a top and bottom coat. And I made sure to include 1 builder gel because this is what I put underneath all my colours as like a base to make my nails strong. And I thought I'd try a new colour, but I still wanted something neutral and sort of natural looking. I think last time I got tan, and this time I have light beige. But I'll show you what it looks like. So as you can see, it's really quite thick. Like, it's not as liquid as a regular nail polish, but it's just a like peachy pink colour. Quite a like natural nude, which I'm happy with. And I'll just use this to strengthen my nails, basically. I'll just make a few coats of this so that they're nice and strong. I like the way they do the colour samples, where you can see that they've just painted the actual product on the inside of these little caps. So it's a nice, accurate representation of what's in there. I'm looking forward to getting my nice loud tabs back again. Okay, so there's that one. Now comes the really fun ones. So, first of all, I got this one that's just called Perfect Red. And I got this one because I realised I have a lot of like dark reds, and I have one really neon, like almost orange. But I wanted one, you know, the like classic red. It's like an iconic nail colour. And I didn't feel like I have that, so I got Perfect Red in my pursuit for exactly that. And looking at it, I think that's pretty spot on actually. It does look perfect. And this was part of, I think, oh look. You can see where they have just painted it in there. This was part of a new collection I think that they had. This time round, when I looked at the website, there were a lot of new colours compared to last time, and new styles, which was quite fun, because there was more stuff that I wanted to try out. And I'm happy that I got the chance. So, Perfect Red. And from here on, I wanted to do something more interesting. So I got this one. This colour is called Sticky Toffee. And on the website they have like pictures of the colours, which are, you know, I'm guessing, you know, they're digital, like they're not real photos, they're just an imitation of what it would look like a little Photoshop kind of image. But then they also have pictures of like what it looks like on different skin tones and like a real hand, like a photo. And this one looked cool. It's like a holographic glitter. You can see from the label that it's like got that holographic sheen. So I'm really excited to look at it. You can sort of see on top as well. Ooh, that's pretty. So it's like a sort of reddish gold, but it has like a just slight holographic shine to it, and that's quite fun. I got this just because I thought it looked interesting and different, and I have quite a lot of nail polish, gel polish already, so I wanted something new. And I'm excited to try this because it looks like a fine glitter, so it's not like really out there, but still has a nice sheen to it. And that leads to my last two. And this was one of the new things that they had on the website that I was excited to see, which was cat eye gel polish. And if you're not familiar with cat eye, this is a type of gel polish that you use with a magnet. So I'm assuming the sort of glitters in here are magnetic. And so you can paint it on, and while it's uncured, use a magnet to move around the little pigments and then cure it and they'll sit still. So you can get really nice, cool sort of shapes in the glitter. So I got two of these. This one is called Ruby Madness, and on the site there was no real person picture of it, so I don't actually really know what it's going to look like. It's going to be a nice fun surprise, but it's a sort of pinky red shade with that sort of glittery shine, which will move around eventually in it. I think that's really pretty, so I'm excited to see what happens when you shift it. And then the last one is again holographic, as you can see, but it's a holographic cat eye. That's just all it's called. And as far as I can tell from the pictures on the website, you can paint this one, because it's silver, over any colour, and then, you know, use the magnet to shift stuff around, and the colour should show through underneath, and this will just make the nice pattern on top. So I'll be interested to see if that works. But from here it just looks like silver with that nice little holographic sheen. I should try shining a torch on these so that you can see the holographic part a little better. You know what, let me do that. Okay guys, I've got my torch out, my phone torch. So now maybe you can see a little better the range of colours in these polishes. There's a nice little cat hair on my hand there. I'm not sure exactly how well it comes across on camera because it doesn't want to focus, but maybe that shows a little more how it looks. So those are all the polishes that we got today. So a lot of fun stuff. And on the site, I had a really hard time picking, because on the site there was a lot of new stuff. They had what they described as jelly polish, which as far as I'm aware is just sort of like, it's sort of translucent, so you can build it up how you like. And like, I think that's very good for nail art too, which I was interested in, but I thought I was more curious to try these. So let's put these aside for a moment, just to show you what else I got. So they actually asked me if I still had the nail lamp from the last time, and I said I did, but they sent me this as well. And you know, it looks maybe like it was a return or something, so maybe that's why they sent it, but this is actually different to the last one they sent. So this is the Carly Mini UV LED lamp, and it just looks like your typical, you know, plug-in lamp, but it's really small, which I love, especially because I travel a lot, and this is a really nice alternative to having the huge lamps for traveling. So let's see. Alright, you have a little teeny tiny user manual. It seems simple enough, I'm sure I can manage it. There's one button, and it's the on and off and also time setting. It says one press is 60 and I think 2 is 120 seconds. So that's good. Now, let's see. They've sent a cable. It's a USB, so I guess... Oh, it's just a micro USB on the other end. You can never have enough of these, I guess. So I guess we'll use this to plug it in. And then the lamp itself. Oh. That's pretty cool. So its little legs fold out like that. And on the inside you can see all the little light bulbs. I wonder if this is something I can peel. I love it when I can peel something. Okay, I'm starting to get the impression that I can, but I shouldn't. So, there's the little lamp. And the one button. Let's try plugging it in. So there's the little plug. This is not going in easy. Have I done that right? Oh, yes. Okay, so, I mean, this is big enough to fit your hand in. Couldn't do the whole thing at once because your fingers and thumb don't fit in together, but that's not too bad. You can fit both hands and then do the thumbs. But, okay. It's an on-off situation. I'm not sure then how you get 120 seconds, because I assume that's going to go for 60. Or maybe it just goes indefinitely. You know what? I'm just going to let it run and see what happens. Okay. Well, I just had the brainwave to actually read the instructions, but that seemed to run for a minute just then. Oh, okay. It says just press it and it will be 60 seconds by default, but if you hold it for a few seconds, then it turns to 120. Okay, simple enough. So let's set that to the side and decide what we're going to do. So I was thinking, let's do one of the cat eyes, since that's something I've never tried before and it sounds kind of fun. So I'll use the two top and base coats. Which one should we use? This one, I don't know what it looks like on its own. I know you can put it over a different colour. This one you use alone. So maybe we should do this one just so that I can just do a single product. I also kind of want to use this though, because I just want to see how it looks. No, okay, we'll stick to one thing. And so for the cat eye, it didn't come with a magnet. They do sell them on the website, but it wasn't included in this package. So I have a different one that I plan to use. And I just bought this one myself, so this is not representative of Madame Glam. But this will be my first time using it. And it has 5 options, as you can see. I was a little worried when I bought this about whether it was going to be awkward to have all of them attached like this, but I feel as if they're far enough away from each other that they shouldn't interfere. So it has 5 options. This is just one plain magnet, which I think can just be used to make like a line or like spread everything out and just move it side to side and that such. This one is like a little circular one, and I don't really know what that's going to achieve, so we'll find out. This one is split down the middle, like there's 2 little magnets. Maybe they're opposite poles or something. So maybe, I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know what that will do either. This one, the T-shaped one, I'm fairly certain creates a curve. And then this one in the centre, as you can see, is sort of the shape of a flower. And that's hopefully also what it should achieve on your nail. But I'll test them all out and we can discover for ourselves. So, let me just gather the rest of the supplies needed. Hello again. Here we are with the full range of supplies. So I've got my lamp, a pH bond. So this is just a nail prep step that I think it removes any sort of excess stuff on your nail, basically, and it helps your nail bond to the polish, as does this. This is an acid-free primer. I'm guessing acid must be a problem for this to be acid-free and that to be pH bond. I don't really know the science of it, but this and that helps the polish stop from lifting. So, pH bond primer. Then I'm going to use the builder gel for my base to make it nice and thick and strong. No, that's not right. I'm going to use the base coat first, and then the builder gel on top, because that needs to grip onto the base. And then I'm going to do my red cat eye and mess around with the magnets until something fun happens, and finish off with a top coat. So, let's get started, shall we? This is step 1. It has this tiny little brush, and it basically just evaporates on its own. You don't need to cure this. It's very liquid. It makes my nails kind of matte. And so I've already shaped them, so I don't need to do that step now. So this is the best one I've used, by the way, so if you're looking for a recommendation on what nail prep to do, I love her, she's great. And that is basically already evaporated away. My nails are dry already. So I'm just going to go ahead and stick on the primer. Now this one is kind of janky, as you can see. And this is the first time I've bought this one. But it's pretty good. I've not noticed any problems with it. And, you know, as you can see, I'm not super careful about this. As long as I get it all over the nail, it doesn't matter really if you get it on your skin. But this one takes a little longer to dry. This is from Moravan, which I'm not familiar with as a brand, but I'll give it my seal of approval. So I'm just going to let this air dry a little bit. Again, it doesn't need to cure. And then we can go in with the base coat. It always says on it, soak off, because if you want to remove it, you can soak it in acetone and sort of just like scrape it off. But I never do that. If I want to take it off, file it off, normally with an e-file. But honestly, usually, this is an exception because I was embarrassed, but normally between nails, like when I take off the colour, I leave the builder gel on and then just do like an infill. So I never really have a naked nail like this. I just keep adding new layers basically, so that I never have to do the whole thing. And that is what we shall do from now on. I thought because it's a new colour I should probably start fresh. Otherwise there'd be some mismatch in there. So I'm going to go ahead and put on the base coat. I'm going to do the four fingers first, since I can't fit my thumb in there. And I'm just going to try and paint this as close to my cuticle as possible. Quite thinly. I'm not doing them, you know, one at a time, really, because there's a lot of polish on the brush and it's a bit too much for just one nail. These Madame Glam polishes have such a distinctive smell. I remember commenting on it last time as well, but they smell like banana flavouring. Like, I don't know if you ever had that. Children, like as a child, I had one really specific medicine that was banana flavoured, and this smells just how that tasted. Look at the veins in my hand. This is a really horrific view of my hand right now, the way that that's lit up my vein. So pretend you don't see that, please, for 1 minute. I'm gonna do just these four fingers all the way before I start on the thumb with the other hand, because I don't want these to be sticky while I work on that. So we're going in with the builder gel, which, like I mentioned earlier, is super thick. But I'm going to try and just get a little bit on the brush at first so I can do a slip coat on these fingers. So initially, you just do one flat coat like any other piece of nail polish. Like any other polish. And that just creates a surface on which you can then build the builder. And that's called a slip coat. And I don't really use builder gel the way you're supposed to, because I know that after this you can lay it on super thick and like flood it around. But I normally just use it more like a regular polish, because I don't want to change the shape so much. Just reinforce it, the whole nail. So this so far is, you know, practically invisible, I guess, this colour. But that's good, I like that. I didn't want it to be, you know, anything really unnatural. So there's my little slip coat. Just making sure that there's nothing hanging over there. Let's cure that too. Alright, so now I can do a thicker layer and it should just sort of flood into place where the slip layer is. And I always see people doing this by going like pushing it to the cuticle and then moving side to side like this to sort of make an even layer. But I'm not so refined in this art. So, you know, I just tried my best for you right there, and it's not looking so good. I'm going to come back to that. I had too much polish on here. So let's do that again. Actually, you know what? Screw that. I'm doing my own thing. I'm painting it on first of all like a polish, and then I'm going to do that. So this is to try and make it the same depth, I guess, everywhere. But looking at it, it makes it kind of flat on top. I didn't
put enough up here. I think I was too close to the nail when I did my zigzag. As you guys can tell, I'm an expert. Ooh, that was better. That was good. I'm going to do it here as well. I also don't want there to be this really big like ridge at the top, basically. I want it to taper out more. So I'm going to go back to my usual method, which is the wrong way. So if what you want to know is how to do builder gel the way the Lord intended, then I would really highly recommend looking at a tutorial for that, because you will not find it here. I'm just doing things however I'm feeling right now. Okay. I just want to make sure that there's at least a good bit of gel over these points of stress at the sides of the nail, which are the spots where if you were to bend your nail, that's where all the pressure would go. So you want to make sure it's nice and reinforced, basically. And with this nail, my center nail on both hands grows kind of to the side, which is really cool and really helpful. So I'm gonna sort of build it up more heavily on that one side to compensate for that. You know what? That's not actually bad. Okay, I've been fiddling about that for about 100 years, so I'm gonna go ahead and cure it now. Okay, so we have our base done. That looks and feels good. And now we get to do the fun bit. I'm excited for that. So, I don't really know what the layer situation is with this. Like, I don't know how many you need, but I assume if you're going to do more than one, you must have to do the sort of magnet pattern the same every time. But let's just start off with one. You know what? Do I have to cure these one at a time, one finger at a time, or will they stay? Oh, okay, let's just start with one and see how it looks. Well, that's already very pretty. It's a little bit sheer with just the one coat, so I think it is going to be a several coat situation. Unless a sheer look is what you want, but I don't right now. And maybe I should do all of them now? Let's do that. In this case, I feel like I should use a fair bit of polish per nail, like not do it super thin, because you can see how the difference is between where I used the leftovers on that second nail. And since I need the pigment to make the magnet effect, I think this is not a less is more situation as it usually is. With some cheaper gel polishes, if your layer is very thick, when you cure it, it can wrinkle. And I don't imagine this would do that anyway, but it's just still good to be in the habit of thin layers for the sake of curing it. There's a hair in there. Get out. Ugh. Okay. Well, my first comment is that this is just kind of a nice, like, glittery colour if you were just to wear it as is. But now we get to play with it. Alright, y'all. Manual focus is on so that you can see what's going on. So I'm going to start with the big one and see what happens on this guy. What? It's moving. Ooh. I'm confused about what's happened here. It's made like a bald spot in the glitter over here. So now there's loads of glitter on the side and a bit over there. Alright, well, let's do the other side and see what happens there. It's done the same, it's drawn it all to the very edge. I'm going to hold it over and see what happens. I'm trying really hard not to touch the wet polish with it. Okay, nothing is the answer. I'm a little confused. How do I pull it back again? I've just quite effectively removed all the glitter from that nail. Okay, I'm going to try using this. Oh, it came back. Wow. I get the feeling this might be a stronger magnet than the other one. Ooh, it'll disappear. Okay, I was maybe just using it wrong. Ooh, well, isn't that magnificent? That made it all spread super evenly, but in a very pretty way. Okay, I feel like I'm like centering it in a way that makes it, I mean, look at the two of them. This one looks 3D in a way this one doesn't. Let's see if we can make that happen to this one as well. Wow. Ooh, that's magical. I think there seems to be more glitter in this nail. Maybe there's more nail polish on it. Oh my god, they're getting increasingly silver as we go. That one's not got a lot going on. Maybe that's something that can be fixed with a new layer. Wow, how exciting is that? Okay, well, there's nothing interesting happening yet, though. Let's see what this one with 2 does. Well, nothing, it would seem. This might just be an awful magnet, so maybe that's the case. Oh no, something's happening. Ooh, it did something to that one. Okay, maybe I'm just not doing it right. Let's hold it real close. Oh, it made a cross. What? It makes a cross. Wowee. Well, this is fascinating. I could play all day with this. How cool. Okay, I'm going to reset them with this round magnet. This is definitely not the real method. I just know that I've done something wrong with this one. Oh, it makes a line. Guys, First of all, I've wiped off some of the nail polish there, so that's a great start, but oh my god, I'm getting it. I'm getting it, guys. It's making sense to me now. Okay. I'm trying to get them back to sort of an even distribution as they once were. And I'm forgetting how I did that. I've forgotten everything. I just got rid of all the glitter on this nail. Wow, it's back. Hey, this is amazing. I love it. No. Okay. None of these look the same as each other. Something has not happened the way it should here. I just want you to look even. Please. Well, it's not even, but you know, it's all there. So let's try this one with the line again. Wow. I'm going to do this one more in the center, hopefully. Wow. Let's do this one diagonally. See what happens. Not much. Okay, let's try that again. That came out a bit half-assed. Let's try again here. Well, that's great. I love that. Why did the rest of you not do that? Oh, well, that's good. I like it. Some of y'all don't have enough glitter in there to really pull it off, but that's what a second layer will be about. Wow. I'm actually fascinated. I hope this isn't boring for you guys. Okay, so I'm gonna use this one again to recenter all that business. I feel like my best method is sort of just pulling it to either side. To sort of evenly redistribute it. Maybe I've let this gel sit on my nails for a bit too long though, because I feel like it's definitely sinking away in that one. Okay, well, it's not perfect, but it's something. That one's definitely still solid. But now I'd like to try the flower in the middle. So let's try it on the middle nail. Nothing. Okay. Well, that does zilch as it happens. Am I doing it right? Oh, that gave me something there. I'm gonna hold it a little longer. There's something. It's not good. But there's something. Oh, I just touched it right into the gel there. Okay, I might declare that a dud. Alright, well, I'm just gonna use the brush and to even out my nails once again, I think, where the polish is not really very even. I'm gonna scrape off as much of the polish I can from the brush and just use it to reposition everything. This looks so weird now because when I'm putting on the new polish, it's taking away the effect from the magnet, which looks a little weird. Like, it makes it look wrong in a way I can't describe. Like I've just flattened out all the 3D-ness. Okay. Right. We are back. And my favourite was the line, the diagonal line. So I'm going to do that. Oh, I didn't even try the curve. Oh my god. Okay, I'm going to try the curve first. Let's try it on this centre. Wow. That sure is a curve. I don't love it though. Okay. Well, let's just put it back where we found it. I honestly kind of like just this on its own. I think that looks kind of beautiful. Like, isn't that just sort of nice? The curve is not really disappearing from this. But we'll figure it out. Wow. Okay. Hello? Ooh, that just made all of it disappear. This is nuts. Science is magic, guys. I'm gonna do that diagonal line with this. Do I want it so that there's like no glitter anywhere else, or just so that most of it's in the center? I feel like it all looks a bit funky right now because it's only the first layer and it's not super even. But let's go with that. Oh, that's not the same angle. Okay, yeah. Ooh, that one came out beautiful. Okay, not all nails are created equal, but let's go ahead and cure those. Okie doke. Time for round 2. So I wonder if this is going to be enough or whether it needs 3. Let's put it on, see what happens. Well, you can still sort of see the line a little bit through the second coat. Which is good, I guess. Okay, well, let's do round 2 of the magnet. Yes. How fun. Ding, ding, ding. Oh no, I did that in the wrong place this time. Whoops. Let's try and fix it. Yes, fixed. No, okay, it's really super obvious when it's not lined up right, but I'm getting the hang of it, folks, I am. Whoops. Are they different angles? For sure they are, but let's try and fix it a little bit. Yeah. Okay. Guys, it's cute, right? Is it? Is it? I think it is. I feel like this would look cooler on longer nails, and I'm kind of regretting cutting them so short. But what is done is done. Is it nicer to have it a bit more dispersed? Is it too clean a line? Because maybe it'd be nice to have the glitter in other parts of the nail as well. This is me undoing everything that I just did. Ooh, I'm never going to get bored of this. Is that better? No, it doesn't make sense. Okay, I'm doing this again. Ding, ding, ding. Yes, this is so fun. I'm so excited. No, that's not worked. Come on. one. Yes, beautiful. Okay, well, I did that one. It's kind of the wrong angle, but let's not talk about that. I did just touch it with the magnet. Everyone does it, don't worry. Okay, I'm gonna cure those again. Ding. Okay, we've made it, folks. I think 2 is enough, and I'm gonna leave that there. I think they look a little weird, but in a fun way. So let's immortalize that with the top coat. Okay, so they are dry. They are done. So I'm going to repeat that process, the base on this hand now, and I won't make you watch that again. We are back again. I've got all the way to the paint on the second hand, and now we get to do the magnets with my non-dominant hand. So let's see how that goes. I don't know, should I do the same direction or the opposite direction? I think the same, right? Let's have them all be the same. So then it's like that. Okay. Oh, it's something. Maybe I should, because it's a new coat, I'm gonna lift them all out a little bit again. Oh, it's so beautiful. Should I have left it like this? No, let's do something fun. It's too late now anyway. Okay, I think next time I'm just gonna wear them like this because I think that that's really pretty. But, okay, let's not get distracted. This way, that way. Yeah. Let's do our first one. Nice. Same way, good. Now, number 2. I feel like I'm getting good at this, guys. Am I not? Number 3. I want it to be nice and clean. Yeah, baby. Number 4. Oh, that's not very diagonal. Hey, there we go. Yes. I'm gonna cure these. Okay, I did the next coat, so let's put those lines back as best as I can without touching it. Hey, that's not bad. Wait, no, I'm going to do that thing again. I'm going to bring them all forward again. I forget every time that I need to do that first. It's so beautiful. I love it. Oh, there's nothing there. Okay, now let's do the lines. Hell yeah. That's nice. I kind of like it when there's still a couple of sparkles left. Oh, this one's not gone well. On the sides? What's wrong here? So it's not like just completely plain polish and then a strip down the middle. Like, I like there being a few sparkles on either side. This one in the middle is looking a bit sparse though. I'm going to do that one again. I'm not succeeding this time in spreading it all out. This would be another good way to make a curve actually, with this tool like that. That way you can make like a curved line instead of a straight one like this. But that's not what we're doing today, so I will move on. What is going wrong here? Why am I not doing this right? something just isn't quite right about that. I'm gonna try it one more time. I don't know how. Okay, pretty. So I'll cure that. Okay, and so now I've just done my thumbs. So I'm gonna do it again. This one first. Ugh, I'm totally gonna do just this next time. I think this looks really beautiful. Wowie. Okay. And then no, that was too much. Yeah, okay, for layer 1, that's good. Okay, and layer 2, same business, you know the routine. Ding, ding. Gorgine, cure that. Okay, first layer on this thumb. I'm going to try and line it up as much as I can. And then... whoops. I don't love it. I'm going to try that again. Bring the glitter back and then... yeah, pretty clean. Let's cure that. Layer 2. I don't know if that actually even does anything. I'm just considering myself an expert at this point. Doink. Ah. Yes. Wonderful. Or is it not wonderful? Wait, I want a little bit more on this side. Doink. No, I just did the exact same thing. Hello? Doink. I'm really good at doing the same thing over and over. But you know what? I'm accepting it. So I'm just gonna cure and top coat these.
Alright, party people, we are done. This is the finished effect. And I think it's really fun. It's definitely not the best, but it was my first go, guys. I'm gonna get better. And I think I saw a lot of beautiful stuff that I could do next time. So it's fun to play around with. I'm having a good time. And I'm really glad I got it. Anyway, I hope that this video was not too unbearable for those of you who don't care about nail stuff. And for those of you who do care about nail stuff, as promised, you can get 35% off anything from Madame Glam with my code FINA35. And I'll stick that in the description, as well as a link. And I think if you use the link, it will automatically activate the code, but you know, double check. And they also did tell me to specify that you should choose pay as you go when you check out. Otherwise there's some like membership thing, which I'm assuming you don't want. So pay as you go, FINA35. Good times. So, thanks for joining me. I had fun. I did something new. I'm sparkly now. And I hope the same thing's for you. But thanks for joining me. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye. A huge thank you as well to my patrons who support me over on Patreon. Every single one of you help me keep making these videos. But I want to say a special shout out to my mid-REM cycle tier patrons: Alexander, Bastian, Kosikes, Guy, Hidetto, Johnny B. Good, Luigi Rinaldi, Maxi Snacks, Michael, and Shane. Thank you all for the support that you give me. It really means the world. Thank you, and I hope that you have the most wonderful night's sleep tonight.